Hello guys, Zueljin here. Welcome back to another episode on the Hermitcraft Amplified server. I'm at Jevon's base because he recently put in a request to kind of edit his tank. This is the tank that we built for him a little while back, and he wants it to wrap around the corner here. So I figured the easiest way to do this would be kind of to frame it out. I'm thinking that this pillar should stay, although I'm not really familiar on what a corner tank would look like with this pillar in the way. So for now I'm just going to clear it out, and it looks like we have, this is a half slab piece right here, and right below that is, or right behind that is the actual pillar. So this pillar should probably stretch out. Let's see here, I might mess some stuff up here, but I'm going to open this up. No, okay, I'm good. So this pillar stretches out right here, and then it's going to go this way, just like the rest of it. Alright, so I got some spruce logs that I've been forming up, and we're gonna go ahead and place them. I don't know, I should probably do this because it's gonna look a little weird if I don't. Now, actually, when I come to think about it, it needs to be one further in like that. So it's a little hard to figure out what I'm gonna do, but I want it to wrap around just like this. The design is gonna stay the same, although the outside, like these textures, are going to change to the glass naturally, and that should be good. We need the glass actually one in because this is going to be inset unless I bring it out by one. So I'm gonna fiddle with this design a little while, guys, and I'll be right back. Alright, you guys, it was a little bit of a pain, but I ended up making it work. I did take out the pillar. I decided to stretch this stuff around it, and I just brought instead of the slabs that we had here, I just brought the stairs all the way around and combined them with the two columns right here, and it still looks pretty good. The only thing that I'm not particularly impressed with is that back wall, that stone brick right there, so I could change that to spruce logs. In fact, let me do that and see if I can even get to it. It looks like I'll have to do, let's see, I do have my spruce logs in my inventory. Okay, we'll do that, and I should just be able to connect it. I know it's probably kind of hard for you guys to see. Just like that. That way, I think that's wrong. That way the back will line up like it's supposed to. There we go. And now I can come back through and block it off again with the spruce. So now when you look at it, it has the same major layout as this side. So when you're looking at it from this side, you see the log there. And when you're looking at it from this side, well, you can't really tell, but that is how it's supposed to be. I had to do some crazy stuff with glass back here, but it kind of makes the sugarcane more visible anyway. So it's good. I'm glad it worked out, and I think Jevon will be happy with it. Alright, I'm going to head to the golf course, and we're going to get some work done there today. Alright guys, we're back at the golf course, and I'd like to get this entrance kind of connected to this pavilion, and then eventually lead the pavilion up somewhere else. I'm thinking that I want to lead it to here. This section where the actual first hole starts. Something kind of funny too, I still haven't done a little bit of the maintenance here, and I need to do some more of the flags, so we might be able to get that done today, but I want to give this kind of a finished look. So what I think I'm gonna do here is move out some of this grass, and it looks like we're in a little bit of a hollowed hill here, but that should still be okay. I want to move all this into sandstone just to kind of make it all connected, and then I'm going to put like maybe a little bit of fence and a little, kind of like a little picnic area, I guess I should say, with maybe a table, like a picnic style table, and a little sign. I think that should be good, and then the clubhouse is going to be a little bit more refined, I believe. But it looks like somebody's put a lot of jack-o'-lanterns down here, which is okay by me. It kind of gives us some extra light and stuff. But I think it's going to look pretty good. While I'm doing this, because I'm just going to be placing sandstone and stuff for a little while, I wanted to let you guys know that in a few days I will be probably getting a new computer. A lot of people have said that I should build one, and I'm going to opt out of that and actually do buy, because I don't want I don't want anything to go wrong. And I know some people's like, it's so easy. Well, you know what? I can work on iPhones, like Slip was telling me. I can work on iPhones, and that seems easy to me, but I'm sure there's a lot of people out there that can't do that. So a lot of it has to do with just the know-how and the expertise, and I'm really not familiar with stuff like that enough for me to be comfortable in doing it. So I'm going to opt out of building one. But there's a couple of questions when it comes down to buying. I've seen some deals that I already liked, but I'm not sure which direction I'm going to go. I've been told there's a couple different versions of the i7 processor for Intel, and one of them happens to be a 5th generation and the other is a 4th generation. Now, for gaming, everybody has said, oh, well, you don't really need an i7 5th gen. There's like no reason to have one. And then a bunch of other people have said, well, for video editing, an i7 5th gen is like the best stuff. So I'm really not sure. There's a significant price difference, as you can imagine. But I plan on getting, and I'm not sure if anybody will be interested in this, but just to lay out my guidelines, whatever, I want at least 16 gigs of RAM. I want a solid state drive to boot from, which is going to be like I think they come 128 gigs is like the standard boot drive. I also want a nice i7 processor, whether it be the 5th gen or the 4th gen. I'm seriously thinking about getting it away from NVIDIA cards, because this issue that I'm having with my video card, which I thought was gone but is not, it seems to be recurring. And as much as I admit that it's a better video card, I'm still gonna go with ATI, I think, just because I won't have that problem, and this is kind of important, that my stuff doesn't break. So at any rate, that's the direction I'm gonna take, I think. All right, so we have the bottom trim now, which is good. Now what I want to do is probably take some red sand and do some inserts, but I want to do it with the stone, which is, I don't know how I'm gonna do the lighting yet either, but let me grab this red sandstone. I'm gonna grab some more regular sandstone, and also I think I'm going to do, I want to say acacia wood planks would probably be the best thing for the color that I'm going for. And I don't have any acacia wood at all. I'm not even sure if I have acacia wood saplings, so I might have to move around. Jungle's not quite red enough for what I want to go. Let me go check out to see if I could get some acacia wood saplings, and I'll be back in a few. Alright, you guys, I went and get a little bit of acacia saplings, and I ended up forming a few of them, and I got a little bit of wood. Now it's time to try some stuff. So one of the things I didn't like is that I put all the sandstone down and it was a little bit too plain. And the acacia wood fence looks really good, by the way. It's like the perfect color. I know my buddy XB likes to use acacia a lot. So I want to do something that Etho taught me, and that's give a little bit of texture to the sandstone in the floor. And I'm going to do that by using stairs. And the reason that I'm going to do that is that the top of them, when placed upside down, has this grainy effect. So instead of having just the smooth layout like that, I'm going to go ahead and place these suckers upside down, and I'll be able to get the grainy texture that sandstone has from the side, which looks awesome. This is going to be like the little rough area on the outside, and I'm just going to do the middle with that. And I might even surround it, although I'm not too sure. But I did want to show you guys that because this is pretty cool. It looks like I'm going to have to make a few more. And then on the outside, I'm going to do this acacia wood fence. So this is going to go around like so. And then in this area that's sectioned off, I'm going to make like a picnic table. So that should be pretty good. Let's quickly do some more sandstone stairs. And there we go. And I think we should be good with that. Another thing I might be able to do is just like enhance the greenery around this area, because it's just kind of plain grass and long grass and stuff. So some ferns and some saplings and some custom trees ought to look really, really good. Saplings naturally will grow unless you place something over them, and sometimes that doesn't even help. Let's see. I'm not too sure about the sapling mechanics, to tell you the truth, but we can always do some little custom trees and that should work fine. Just another few steps and I should be good, I think. Man, I keep messing up. I think this ought to do right here. Let's try that. 12 more, and we should be good. My frames are horrible right now in spawn. I mean, absolutely terrible. Anywhere around spawn, it seems to be real bad. Okay, so now that we got this nice little area, we can probably, I'm not going to do anything with the fence just yet, but we definitely are going to need to clear out some of this hillside too, because it just looks kind of messed up. What I think I'll do is probably extend that wood down here and terraform all this out the way, and just kind of make it sit to where it's a little bit lower right here. So that should be good. Let's do something with the picnic area. So I decided to mess around off camera a little bit in creative, and I think I come up with something that I like. I didn't really like the design the way it was going. What I was talking about, the 1.5 high table with the 2 high chairs, or the 1 high chairs, it wasn't working out because the slabs were actually looking like they were connecting and stuff, and I didn't like all that. So what I'm gonna do is go for a little bit more of a traditional style table, and I think I'm gonna start it off right here. So let's grab, I think what we'll do is use the the red sandstone, just like this, and we'll bring out some stairs from here. So we'll do stairs like this, like this, like this, like this, like this, and that should be pretty good. That's 5 wide, okay, and we can do the same thing from the opposite side. The table's going to be 3 wide and 5 long. That's how we'll do it. Now, it's kind of funny here. I can do this and this, but this makes it look a little bit more like a dinner table, which I don't want. And the weird thing is, if I put excuse me, if I put regular red sandstone in the middle, it's going to not have the texture. You see what I mean? It's going to have the top texture. So it's kind of hard to know what to do. I thought about doing it with acacia as well, and that probably wouldn't be a bad idea. I did want to incorporate some more of the red sandstone, but honestly, I think it's just going to be better if I do it with acacia. So let's see here. Let me grab some acacia wood stairs. I think I should have enough just by doing this. Yeah, that'll be 8. No, I'll need a couple more. Where is the acacia wood? Maybe maybe I need to form one more tree right quick. Let's see. We'll just do it right here because there's plenty of room. And oh, it's my bone meal. Bam, perfect. Alright, now we'll have enough. Could get rid of this dye. My inventory is always such a mess, huh? Boom. Acacia. Nice, there we go. Okay, so now I have all the stairs that I need to do what I wanted to do, and I'll just clear these out and change them up right quick. Yeah, that still looks pretty good. Oh, or we can do the corners like that. That's actually a pretty neat design. That kind of just worked out well. Okay, I think that's what we're gonna go with, actually. With the corners just like so. And then we can do, I don't know, let me put the acacia wood in the middle and see what it looks like. How's that look? That does look a little bit more pronounced than the regular old look. I kind of like that, actually. I think it shows a little bit more detail. Okay, let's just put some chairs together now. I'm overthinking this, I believe. Let's do some acacia wood for the chair stool, the stool stands, I guess the chair legs. All right, and what we'll do is these will be a little bit higher than the table, but that's okay. We'll take some of these pressure plates. So I already made a few of those, and that will, oh, that's not what I wanted to do. There you go, right on top. And that looks like, I still may not be satisfied with the current table setup here. It appears as though chairs in Minecraft are not easy to do, which may come as no surprise. If I just covered this up with the... actually, that might be a little bit better, but I was thinking about going with that height on the table, kind of like with the signposts instead, or the acacia wood, and then make it go 1.5 high. But I think this will be all right. I think once I put the chair backs on it, it's going to be okay. Let's see here. They do look a little bit high for the table though. I think this is it, you guys. I ended up going a little bit higher, and what I've noticed is that it looks just like, it looks a little bit better. I'm not particularly fond of the way that the legs are, like they're kind of big, but it does kind of give some leeway to it. And in fact, if I did something like this with the acacia wood fence, it would look a little bit more like picnic table chairs or a picnic table bench, so to speak. So what I think I'm gonna do is make some more pressure plates and kind of line that up all the way on top. That way I can use some item frames as the chair backings. And I don't know if I've ever showed y'all this, but in vanilla Minecraft you can get something called empty maps, which aren't typically like the empty maps like when you make a map and you don't use it. Let's see, I think I might have some in an ender, no, I have some right here, and I'll show y'all how it is. I'll just have to make some more. So these are all empty maps, they don't stack or anything. Or do they stack? No, they sure don't stack, okay? So when you have empty maps like this and you do item frames, what ends up happening is it's like an enlarged item frame. I learned this by watching a tutorial from, I forget, Acrobaticon, I believe is his name, if I'm pronouncing that right. But it's really, really good. I do have some item frames, and I can kind of show you. I can finalize the design off camera just to do it. But if I took some of the item frames and just put them on the back of pressure plates like this, you see it gives like the seat back deal. Well, the item frames have a seam between them, like you can see it's just kind of air, and most of the time I would put like acacia wood fence or fence gates back here to act as brackets. But these maps, when you put them in, you see how large it gets, and it keeps the same texture. Now this doesn't work in all resource packs, but in Faithful 32 and in default it looks really, really good. So if I took a couple more of the, let's see, I can grab, I don't have enough, let me just make some right quick. I want to see how it looks when it's next to one another, because I believe it just makes a solid seat, and I think that's what I want. Acacia wood, and we'll do 2 more pressure plates, and these pressure plates will go in between like so and like so, and then I'll put item frames on the back of these. It's a shame that I can't use carpets because they don't stick to carpets, these pressure plates and stuff, but it's all good. It should be all right. So let's go ahead. Oh, and the maps kind of just join up. Yeah, that is really, really nice. I do need to go make some more maps. I think I'll show you guys how I do it, because it's something that you probably want to see. But as you can see, it's a really, really nice effect with this. The pressure plates, I guess, could be a little bit better if they would connect to one another, but you can't have everything. Anyway, let me get some stuff together, you guys, and I'll show you how I do it. Alright guys, I got a whole bunch of maps. I just made a bunch of compasses and a bunch of paper, and I've got a whole bunch of maps here, 48 to be exact, and we'll go ahead and put these up for now. So all of these maps that I have here, I'm going to need to clear out some inventory space. I'll just do that temporarily right here, just to show you guys how it goes. And what we'll do is where this is, there we go. All of these can go back, just for now. And actually I'll take those, and I'll take the ender pearls because it'll just be faster to get around. Okay, so I've got all these maps. Let's go ahead and go into the nether. It's a really, really, really simple process, by the way. You end up wasting a little bit of map by doing it like this, but I don't know any other way to do it. It looks like I had a cart stuck up there. That's kind of weird. Okay, so anyway, let's go to the nether. And I'll eat some fish while I travel. There we go. Okay, so Nether Hub, it doesn't matter where you're at in the nether from what I know. All you need to do is make sure that you do not look at any of the maps as you go. So as you can see here, if I right click, what's going to happen is there's a map that's on the right here, and it just appeared, okay? And I can do this, and all this time it's going to be filling maps up into my inventory. We'll do it like this. We need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more. One more. Okay, let's go back out into the overworld. And now all of these maps should be empty. So when I take a look at them, inside my base, for instance, You see that? It's just an empty map. It doesn't show anything, and that's what we want, okay? That's how you do that's how you get the maps that I was using for the item frames. And the cool thing about these is they work pretty good with like buttons and things that jut out the wall as well, just to kind of give some dynamic decoration blocks. And they're kind of transparent. So what's pretty cool about it, let's see. Well, I don't have any of my stuff, so I'll just use that same chest that I was using for all the extra maps because I don't need them all right now. But if I insert that into there, it just extends it. See that? Really, really cool stuff. So let me go ahead and put all of these maps up, except for what I'll need. I need 9, 10, 11, 12, I believe. And I'll go ahead and put that up. Okay, 12 should be good. Now I have 5 on each side, so I'll only need 10. And I already have some out there. I'll just bring some extra ones just in case. Okay, and now I'll grab the rest of my stuff that I had, and we'll head back over there to... I need to pick up some more item frames as well, and some more bone meal. But, yeah, that should be good. Let me put some of this stuff up, you guys. I'll be right back. Something that I just realized, guys, is that you can use trapdoors instead of the pressure plates, and I think that is going to eliminate the need for the pressure plates. Even though the pressure plates kind of show that it's separate, I think that it's a better design choice. So I'm going to go ahead and get rid of these pressure plates. And the item frames don't want to go away. Alright, and I'm going to put down these trapdoors. And now we'll put down the item frames right behind them. They stick. Yeah, that's a pretty darn good look, I think. Alright, and now for the broken maps. And this is a pain because I don't have inventory tweaks. Some things in modded, man, I really, really like, and some things I just wish they were a little bit more vanilla, you know. But in all honesty, inventory tweaks is just like, oh man, it makes life so much simpler. If you guys aren't familiar with inventory tweaks, it's when you take, it's basically, there's one thing that it does, like when I just use this item, if it detects another item that I just placed in my inventory, it'll auto-populate it into your hand. So it's really, really neat for that specific feat. Alright. That should be good. I still have some left over, some empty maps left over, and as you can see, that's the little picnic table area, which that looks pretty good, I ain't gonna lie. Okay, so the only thing I don't like about this is these pillars are a little large. I think I might change those out and put stairs facing inward, and I don't know if I should do, I guess I should do the sandstone, the red sandstone stairs here instead of the what do you call it? Instead of the acacia wood stairs. And I just had some. There's one. And there's some smooth sands that this will be enough. Let's just make some right quick. Alright. 4. Yeah, that should be good right there. 9. I don't think I'm going to do any more with that. I should just be able to plug it on in right here. I don't know how that's going to work. Okay, hold on. Let's get some red sand. Just as a placeholder. Tail slip, welcome back. And let's place down this. So that is going to take away from that touching right there. I think that's going to work out pretty darn good. Let's go ahead and put some more red sand right here. And we'll fix up the bottom just like this. Now, just in case it doesn't look as good, I'm going to try... No, that's not what I wanted to try. I'm gonna take some red sand and put the things like this. That looks maybe a little bit more. Maybe that's a little bit more closer to a picnic table design. I don't know, but that looks pretty darn good too. I think I'm just gonna go with the red sand in the middle. That way I don't have to worry about it no more. I'm being too indecisive. I'm overthinking things again. Half-hour episode for freaking table. Well, I did do a little bit more, so I guess I don't feel so guilty. Oh, man. And another thing, guys, I need to get some more dyes because I am running really, really low on dyes. Like, I don't have enough to do banners this episode. So, on stream or whatever, I'm going to have to go get some banners, some dyes done, and so that I can make banners. And some wool, as a matter of fact. but that should be good. Yep, that's gonna be the table design. Well, I hope you guys learned something. I hope y'all liked it. What I think I'm gonna do other than this is kind of finish it out with a little bit of acacia wood, kind of like, well, the acacia wood fence. And I don't exactly know how I'm going to do this, but I'm pretty sure that this is going to be closed in too. And I'm going to need some more acacia, but I should be able to dig it out here. I think I'm going to do this on stream as well. I think I'm going to do a little path right here that just leads to like a clubhouse area. I don't know if I don't want to take this down. Oh no, I can't take that down. But I can drill into it and make the hill a little bit more sheer. That way I have some more building room, and I think it'll come out good. But anyway, guys, that is going to wrap it up for this episode. I'm sorry if it was a little bit... run-of-the-mill as far as what I was building and stuff, but we finally got some stuff accomplished for the golf course that I've been meaning to do. This is a strange way that this tree is placed. Anyway, guys, thank y'all so much for watching. I hope y'all enjoy the episode, and as always, this is Zueljin signing off, and we'll see you next time. Bye!